Saturday morning, Ice House Canyon with Isabella and friend. And our goal today is Cucamonga Peak. And it's going to be a tough one. I don't know if we're going to, well, I know we're going to make it, but just not sure how tough it's going to be. It's a 6 mile, one-way uphill climb. But it's a steady climb the whole way. But we do get to go through the beautiful Ice House Canyon. That's what's nice. This is the 3rd time I've been here in the last 3 or 4 months. But this time we're going much further. And I'm actually going to conquer my first peak. If I can make it. Isabella's already kicking my butt. You know, I've been on several hikes already since the last time I've been on this one. And, well, some of the creeks I've hiked up are already showing signs of slowing because we actually haven't had any rain now for several months. I mean, they did say we had a good rain year, but we haven't had rain for several months, and then now we're in the heat wave. And this creek here really doesn't show much signs of slowing. This creek right here remains strong. We've come quite a ways already. We've come about 2/3 the way to the saddle. There's Isabella kicking back, waiting for me. This has been a rough one. This hike is never easy. As much as I hike on it, it's always a hardship to get to the saddle. And then this time we're going to the peak, so we're going several miles past the saddle. So we're climbing up this mountain, then we're climbing down the mountain, and then we're climbing back up Cucamonga Mountain. And that's where it's really going to get rough because I've never done that before. That's so this is kind of an experiment. I'm determined to make it. I think I'll make it, but it ain't going to be easy. You can see we're close to the tops of we're approaching the tops of all these summits and mountains. And we continue on. All right, to give you an idea how far we've come already. The hike not only started down there, but around this mountain. We've come up and around this mountain and up this canyon this way. We're about 80% to the saddle. Like I say, this hike is never easy. It gets really steep towards the end too. And we're gonna be, the sun's out now. At some point we'll be exposed directly in the sun. Right now we've had shade the whole way. There's a little stream, a little spring, I guess. Did I see? Let's see here. Right there, there's some trickle of water coming out right there. I hear it down here. See you at the saddle. We're just now arriving at the saddle. Me and Izzy. I'll tell you, this has seemed more wicked than last time I climbed this thing. Yeah. However, I mean, the hardest part might be yet to come, though. That's the problem.
It is going to be hard.
So we think this is about 2/3 of the way to the peak. I think it's about 2/3. Just not sure how steep and rigorous the second part of the hike will be. But how long did it take us to get to here? I think we started at 6:14. What time is it now? Well, we'll check the time. I'm thinking it took us about 2.5, 3 hours to get to this point right here. It was steep the whole way. This is kind of the main destination for a lot of the hikers in Ice House Canyon, and then people go beyond this point. We're going to take a nice, probably 15-minute break and have a sandwich, drink some water, and then we'll be heading out on the next leg of this hike. How do you think that this hike was up to here, to this point?
I said good.
Yeah? Was it hard?
No, not really.
Oh, I thought it was terrible, but...
No, really.
And what level, I mean, did you struggle a little bit, Isabella? Or, no? I guess it was harder for me than you guys, for sure.
Because I don't smoke.
Huh?
Because I don't smoke.
What are you talking about? That enhances me. But Okay, like we gotta go that way, I think.
Okay.
And we're going way top of the other, but I guess we gotta go down the mountain.
Yeah, why not? Thank you.
When I looked at the map, we have to go down the mountain and then back up that mountain over there, and then we'll work our way to Cucamonga Peak. And this might be the furthest hike in mileage I've ever done, and it's pretty severe. I mean, I'm wiped out now. This used to be my final destination coming on this hike. Ooh, that looks good.
What happened is I got to East and tried to buy a trolley ticket.
A little snack.
My wife said put her card there, so my card is not working. And I got my wallet.
At one time, this used to be the
This little card.
big goal to come here. And it still is hard,
I didn't have all the money. I didn't have the
but
passport. I didn't have anything.
now we're taking it to a new level. Okay, so are you guys ready for the second half of this hike to the
No.
peak? You're not. It's gonna be. Well, we're setting off.
But it's about 2 miles. Then let it turn like right here to go that way
Okay.
into the mountain.
2 miles will go by fast.
2.4 miles. It's not that bad, but it's gonna be.
You will see the.
I see it on the map. A lot of
You know what,
switchbacks.
Let's just go to the big
turn
tree
into
turn.
that.
Oh shit!
You have the size smaller than this.
Oh, okay, but there is a sign.
That's a very tiny size. You may miss it, so just remember like about 2 miles.
All right. Well, let's climb the peak. We're on our way. Everybody here in the saddle area, they're probably pooped out. They're probably done for the day. We're going double the distance. Yeah, like I said, I looked on the map. I've never actually been on this trail from this point. I've been to the saddle here, but I've never been beyond the saddle. And looking on the map, looks like there's a lot of switchbacks. I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's Cucamonga, or I think maybe Cucamonga's a little over this way where you can't quite see it yet. But it's about that distance. We got to go over, go through another canyon and climb another mountain, and then we'll be on the peak. Okay, see you in a bit. All right, as we're making our way to Cucamonga Peak, can't help look at the beauty of the. That's a Lytle Creek Canyon. Down there, somewhere down there, is a 100-foot waterfall. But I've been down in the Lytle Creek Canyon before, of course, but coming in from the east. This would be going down into it from the west. So I've never actually bridged this gap right here. So this is a pretty nice sight actually right now. Now I can tell you that this area right here, this canyon, there's no human interference to this camera at all. This canyon. It's one of the most remote areas that you can get to in the San Gabriel Mountains. That's why. I mean, I'm glad I'm seeing, viewing down into the canyon for the first time, because I've always seen it on maps. I do that a lot. I look at map, just pick a place, and I go. And this area right here, there's no way to get to it except, a pretty big backpacking trip back here. Because to get to this point down there, you'd be coming from way over here, miles around here. And this is part of the middle fork of Lytle Creek Basin. So there's absolutely nothing happening back here except this trail. The views are really starting to look spectacular around here. Now we're starting to go down the mountain. We're going down the mountain just to climb up this mountain, and I believe top of that mountain is where we're going. The top, that's the Cucamonga Peak. So obviously we got a long ways to go. It's nice to be going downhill, but the further down we go, the more we got to climb. So I'd rather have it level out. So I think that's Cucamonga Peak right there, right? That mountain right there.
Right there.
That's where we're going. And then at the peak, I seen in pictures, there's actually like a little rock that sticks out as the highest point, right? And I see people standing on there to get pictures taken, and I plan to get my picture taken on that rock. Kind of reminds me of Yosemite overlook on that rock over there, Cucamonga Peak. So, like I said, this is really remote back here. This is the places where you like. This is the kind of place where you see Bigfoot or something. Yeah, because this canyon right here, there's no interference at all except for this trail. It's pretty wild back here. Okay, this is kind of spooky. Should I go in there?
No.
There's a deep cave right here. I would think this would be the perfect place for a bear. And there's another one right there, up here. Right there. Better get out of here before I'm attacked. Okay, right now we just arrived at another saddle. So it's kind of like the top of two canyons, okay? In other words, if it rains over here, the water ends up in Middle Fork of Lila Creek. And if it rains over here, I'm not sure exactly what canyon. I don't know if this is Ed Wonder Canyon or what, but it's a different canyon, different watershed. So, this is where all the fun begins. This is where we start climbing all the switchbacks to get to the top of Cucamonga. This ain't gonna be no fun. Look at this. Oh my God. Yep, this is pretty wicked. Well, you know, I've come so far. There's no way that I would not make the peak now. I don't care if I get home tonight. Maybe we'll have to camp back here. The whole side of this mountain's all rock. Beautiful scenes around here though. Very beautiful. One thing I'm noticing right now is the extreme quietness. There's no stream around here, so the loudest thing going on around here is me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think over that rock. Yeah, very quiet back here. There's a little breeze, but there's not any wind that's making any noise. No stream. Just me and my mouth. I'm the loudest thing back here. Oh boy. Now that we're up as high as we are, I can really look down at the middle fork of Lateral Creek right there. And it's so remote here that there's not even any trail that comes up this part of the canyon.
Yeah, no problem. It's hidden in the bush.
How's it going?
Good. Like I told her, there's some hidden water down here in the saddle down here.
There is?
Yeah, there's a couple bottles of big bottles
Oh,
of water.
Bottles?
Yeah.
Who, you put them there?
No, someone did about a month ago.
Oh yeah?
But it's still good. I mean,
Oh,
especially
wow.
if you really need it.
If I'm dying, I might just have to go for that.
But letting a couple people know now. Plus it needs to go away.
Look how steep this is right here. If I would fall off the trail right here, that is a very steep incline right here. I don't even know if I could stop. I don't know if you can tell on the video. I mean, here's a trail, and the incline is that steep. I still don't know if that's good perspective, but see you in a bit. There's a city way down there. You know, this is definitely the hardest hike I've ever done, I think, as far as, well, lengthwise and severity. I've been on this half of the hike for quite a while now. Look, I'm still going up, and I still got a lot more to go up. However, look where we're at over there. Oh, we made it. How'd you what do you think about the whole thing?
I love this hike. It's my favorite hike. I will do it again tomorrow, probably.
I'll do it again.
Not tomorrow, next week, maybe.
I'll do it again for sure.
I'm just kidding. I'll never do Mount Wilson again. I'll tell you that much.
We are at the peak, Cucamonga Peak, and let me show you some of the views. Well, I'll tell you, this hike definitely pushed me to my limits. I reached my limits early, and I was just trying to crawl beyond my limits to get up to the peak, but this was, I really don't think I could do more than what I did today. I mean, I can't even move right now. I don't even know how I'm going to get back. My body's all sore, completely sore, and I still got to hike 6 miles down. But anyways, let's see. Right there is where the 15. Wait, the 15 and the 210 meet. That's a 210 right there. 215, 210. Right here. Wait, right here is a 210. Anyways, you can see the entire San Gabriel Valley from this point. And in a few minutes, I'm going to be getting a picture right here at the highest point. Hey, what's the elevation here?
I have almost 8,500.
8,500?
Yeah.
Real? Okay, so we're not far from 9,000 feet up here.
Oh my God.
Please, stay off the edges.
Anyways, this hike was a real doozy.
Can you call me? Take my beer, please.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? Before I sign off. Let's take a drink of this. All of a sudden, I feel a little better.
All of a sudden.
But I really did think my pinched nerve is acting up.
I have a knee brace if you need it.
Oh, I thought it was there.
Anyways, that's it. Made it to Cucamonga Peak.
No past 6.
6 miles to get back.
We're hiking.
We're going to take a break here for a while, recuperate. Signing off.
For some reason,